So Safran is an international high technology group of 84,000 people worldwide in 60 countries, and with three main core businesses, which are aerospace equipment and propulsion, defense and space. So here it's Safran Electronic and Defense Australasia, which is the dedicated subsidiary for defense activities. Safran came to land forces for different reasons. First, because we haven't had any big event for quite a long time, and nothing can replace human connection. And so it's Land Forces is a major trade show and for defense activity. And it's very important for us as we are developing at the moment, highly developing the capabilities and the business for Safran Electronic and Defense Australasia. Safran Electronic and Defense has a massive experience in optronic systems and inertial navigation systems. Those systems can be adapted to any kind of platform, so it can be airborne systems, it can be surface ship, it can be underwater system, it can be ground vehicle, it can be portable optronics. We are trying to bring into Australia some of those technologies, and we are really trying to improve our AIC. That's very, very important for us. That's what we are focusing on at the moment. So the idea for us is to bring this knowledge of Safran in terms of technology and in terms of use of those equipments which are, for example, being used by the French Armed Forces. And so to bring all this expertise, whether it's the technology or the equipment themselves, to Australia. And the idea behind that is to bring an export capability, knowing that Safran is ITAR free, so you don't have any export limitation. So bring to Australia export capability, and of course create some jobs and create some skills to increase the sovereignty. The major program for which we've just been down selected is Land 125 Phase 4. And to respond to this RFP, we created a consortium with our two partners, which are Nova System and BAE. And so we are creating and trying to create this local capability for 125 Phase 4 using the experience of Safran in the Félin system, which is the integrated soldier system used by the French Armed Forces, and use the skills of Nova for the integration and use the skills of BAE for the robotics. And so that's for us the main target in the next few years, because we think it's a very important program for Australia, having an equipment which is developed in Australia, which is an Australian capability, and which is an Australian system with an R&D capability here, a production capability here, and a support capability here. We are sometimes having a hard time to find some skills, the good skills in terms of employees. That's something which is a bit hard at the moment because we have very specific equipments, and so we need some very specific skills for sure, and those skills are not always easy to find. We are trying to grow this business through the human relationship. And because of COVID, doing all those meetings around Zoom, not being able to sit around the same table, you are missing those human interconnections. And so it's kind of an obstacle to the business development, clearly.